the sat-nav. We're just on our way to Westfield at Stratford. Going to do a bit of shopping and have a wander around. And the sun is shining, but it's a very, very cold day. So I think that's the plan, is just to wander around in the warm, so we don't have to go and shop in the cold. And I'll catch up with you guys again soon. Bye! Now it is Saturday evening. When I left you earlier, me and Lee were in the car on our way to Westfield. The day didn't quite go as I thought it was going to go, but it actually turned out to be like quite a nice day. So like when we got up this morning, we didn't know what we were going to do. Lee suggested, like, why don't we just go to Westfield, have a walk around, and I was like, yep, so that's what we did. I did want to go and look at cameras. I was only going to look for cameras like for this, the video blogging, because at the moment I have a little Canon photo shoot camera without the flip screen or anything, but it's perfectly well, it's doing the job it's intended to do, and it suited me really well. But through doing this, also looking at other people, other YouTubers as well, I've noticed that it's a good camera, but when you're filming yourself you can't always see what's going on. And you can't see yourself, and it's okay at the moment with what I'm doing, but in the long term things, like I want to be obviously doing filming when I go to Disneyland Paris in July, and when I go to Walt Disney World in November, and then there's a few other days out I want. So I obviously want to be able to see what I'm filming while I'm walking around and talking to the camera. So obviously me and Lee have been doing a bit of research on it in the last sort of couple of weeks. I have been looking at getting a second-hand camera off eBay, but I've been a bit sceptical because although like I'm sure like most sellers are genuine and the camera will be in perfect working order, I'm a bit cautious when it comes to, because it's not a lot, you're spending a lot of money really. So we went to John Lewis, we had a look at the cameras in there, and I decided on a Sony camera. And I was pleased with it, I was happy with one, because in the best world of schemes I would love to have a G7X. What is obviously I know a lot of bloggers use, and it's recommended by quite a lot of people. But as I'm starting off, and as many as I'm sure many of you have when you started off vlogging, there's so much things you need to take into account. You need to obviously we were having to buy this soft update, like editing software. We need to look into updating our laptop. There's a lot of factors to take in, and although I know the G7X is a really, really good camera, I just at this moment can't justify spending the money on it. Not saying I'm not going to buy it in the future, because that is not out of the, that is one of the possibilities, but at the moment I'm not in the position to commit myself to spending that amount of money. So I chose on this, like I say, I chose this Sony camera, but they sold out, and then they were sort of saying like we can order it in. And we're like, well, we don't live around here, we live like 40 miles away, because Stratford is 40 miles from where we live. What's fine, because obviously in the car you go on the A12 and you sort of get there, but it's not like a 2-minute drive away. And they're like, oh, we can take it to your local one, and although there's one in Chelmsford, it's not far, we don't know when I'm going to be able to go back. I'm going to go to John Lewis next, and although Lee works local to one, he's not sure if he's going to be able to pick it up in his lunch breaks or after work. So we decided we obviously had a bit of a look around Westfield before then as well, and we've got bits we needed to get. So we went off and decided to go to Oxford Street and to go to that John Lewis. So we got on the tube to go to Oxford Street to go to John Lewis to see if we could find this Sony camera. Found it, they sold it, they were also sold out. But they had a bit of a bigger range of cameras there, because I think nowadays, like when I was younger, I always remember there's lots of camera shops and you could go, but there's not a huge amount of shops where you can actually go in itself and buy a camera and look at it. There's only a select few, because there used to be loads of Jessops and I think there's only a handful of them around now. But that John Lewis and Oxford had a bigger range, but they also, like I said, sold out the Sony. But I did actually buy a camera, and this is a big step because I would find it very hard, but Lee was like, no, we're getting it, we're buying this camera. So together we bought this camera, and so I went to John Lewis at Oxford Street and bought the camera. And this is the camera I've decided. It's not the G7X like I said, but it's actually like I said, we've been researching, and this is actually a camera that someone who's an experienced video blogger recommended for beginner vloggers who are not proper professionals but want a good camera for vlogging when they're starting off. And it actually comes with things I want, so it's not what I want, but it's a good second camera to use. And then eventually, once I get going, I'll look into the G7X, maybe when they bring out the Mark III or with the equivalent. But I have got the PowerShot travel kit, the SX730HS. What comes with the screen, and it actually comes with a case, and it comes with the little Gorilla tripod as well, and I've got it in black. So if I open it, what I've got, I haven't actually set it up yet. This is what it comes in. So it comes with a case. It's actually a lot bigger than I thought it was going to be. So I'm looking forward to investigating that a little bit more. It came with a Gorilla pod, what I've seen a lot of people recommend it, and this is something I was thinking about buying as well anyway, because I've heard they're good when you go around Disney, when you go to the party, when you're vlogging around there. You can tie it to the like the barriers for on the rides, and you can tie it to fences and stuff like that. So yeah, looking forward to investigating that. And then this is obviously the camera, but I haven't got the box yet, so I will pop a bit yesterday. So yeah, it's the Canon PowerShot SX730HS, and it comes with Wi-Fi. So I'm actually really happy because it is a Canon camera, and Canon's read quite good reports of vlogging, and I'm really looking forward to using it because I think it'll give me, because it's got the flip screen, so I can look at it. It'll get weight because it's a bit more weightier as well than the camera I'm using, and it's really good. So yes, it's a start. I'm looking forward to using it. I have got like a I say it's my 5-year plan, but it's not a 5-year plan, because I'm not going to say I'm going to be here in a year and this in 2 years and this in 3. But my year plan is to, over time, update things and get better things. So we are, like I said, we are looking and getting a new laptop. At the moment I think we're probably going to go for a MacBook Pro probably, but we're obviously investigating that because that's quite another thing. It's another big expense. But when I was thinking about starting this, I didn't really, I'd have to invest in it, but not so early on as I planned. But like I said, I didn't have to buy the camera now because the one I'm shooting on is fine, but I want to get practicing and get used to it so I'm prepared for when I go away in July. Also, I've got some busy weeks when I want to use a good camera as well, and hopefully I'll be able to catch that on camera to show you guys. So yeah, we want to do that. There's a few things, but also I want to obviously get better like holding tripods, and I've got the little Gorilla one what I can practice on. So yeah, it's just the little things, but they all build up. So my 5 years plan, so get the cameras and eventually upgrade them, and it'll be the same with everything else along the way. I apologise, I am rabbiting a bit. It is 9 o'clock. So while we was on Oxford Street, while we were there, we did pop into a few shops, but we also went to the Primark at Oxford Street. I wasn't quite mentally prepared for Primark at Westfield, or Oxford Street actually wasn't too bad, but Primark at Westfield was insane this morning, and I couldn't quite handle it. So I didn't buy anything there this morning. I did pick stuff up, but it was too manic around the till, so I just put it back. But we did go to Oxford. It wasn't too bad, but I didn't go looking around there, but we just went in there to see what it was like. And we actually did the custom teas. Lee actually bought one, but I won't show his off because he might want to do his own thing. But I bought this t-shirt, so I stick on it, with my name on it. You can obviously personalise it here, so you can say and you choose a picture, a background, and then you can do your own writing at the bottom. And I chose this one. What I would have bought if it was, and they're only £8 for adults, and kids is £5. And this one is, if you can dream it, you can do it. I don't know if hopefully you can see that. And yeah, I'm really happy with it. Like, I would have bought, like if I saw it in Primark, I would have paid the £8 for it. I don't know when I'm going to wear it yet. I might save it for one of my Disney holidays. But it's unique and it's personalised, and I know other people probably will choose this t-shirt, but I don't know if they'll do the same saying, so it's quite an individual t-shirt, and hopefully no one else will have the same t-shirt. So afterwards, we went to Primark at Oxford Street, and we got the tube back to Stratford. We went back into Westfield, had some dinner because we were quite hungry, and we just went to one of the food hall outlets and we went to just one of the Thai ones, and I had the green Thai curry and Lee had the red Thai curry, and it was really nice. It was really just filled us up, and then left there and just come home. And now it is like about 9:20 and I'm really tired, so I'm a bit tired and rabbiting on a bit, what I apologise with, but that's my day. It didn't go quite as expected. We went on a little mini adventure. Well, I'm sure over time you'll realise that me and Lee do just go on these little mini adventures, but it's been a good day. And like, you know, I'll be the one who's doing all these, the person in front of the camera, but Lee also has a major part in this. He doesn't want to be on camera, he has no intention of being on camera, he doesn't like being in front of the camera, he doesn't like being in pictures. I'm lucky if I get half a dozen pictures of him in a year, to be honest, and I'm lucky if I get half of that sometimes it's like together, because he just doesn't like pictures. But he's really into me doing this. He's actually really into vlogging, just not in front of the camera, so he's really into the editing, and he's the one who's not forcing me, but he's pushing me into doing this because he knows it's good for me, and he also is supporting me, investing in doing this as well. So, you know, he was helped me with the camera. I'm not saying like financial, I mean like advising me on the camera, like what's the thing, 'cause he's doing all the research and he knows more what you're looking for, and then obviously with the technology editing side of it as well. So he's been a really supportive thing, and he's sort of coming up with ideas because he's a bit more creative at times than me. So I want to say thank you, Lee, for being so supportive. But on that note, I am getting really tired now, even though it is 9:20, rock and roll Saturday night. So I'm going to leave it there for now, and I'll see you again tomorrow when hopefully I will feel a little bit more awake. See you later, guys. Bye! Plus, I don't know if you could see, but look at the jumper I've been wearing today. My chip jumper from Primark, and it is just so warm, like, because it's so cold outside. It's just really nice. You can like cozy up in it, pull it around, and it's just like a baggy jumper, but not too baggy. It's just so cozy to wrap in. But yes, Beauty and the Beast chip jumper is the one for today. It got me through the day. I am now using my new camera that I bought yesterday, and that is the Canon SX730HS. And so far, what I've used, and this is literally the first time I've used it, I haven't really played around with it too much, but I'm really liking it so far. I like the screen because I can flip it up, the photo quality looks a lot better, but I think it will take a bit getting used to as well because it's a lot heavier than my old one. While we're on it, I'm going to show you my old one because I think it is a really good camera. I have had it for quite a few years, well not quite a few, probably about well, yeah, it's probably about 6-7 years old maybe. I'm not quite sure when I got it. I've had it a few years though. But it's just a digital camera because I used to love taking pictures. Just a digital camera when I go on holiday or nights out before you had like the camera phones got really good. This is the camera I've been using, what was also a Canon. I think it was a Photoshop A4050. I think it's an HD one. Yeah, I've had it years though, but it's been really good and it's done me well for the first couple of vlogs. And it's obviously got like a little zoom on it, like a 16 pixel 8x obstacle zoom. But yeah, it actually met the needs that I actually needed it for, and it did really well. And I probably will, I'm going to keep the camera, I'm not getting rid of it, and I probably will use it every now and then, like when I'm going out and I want to take a little camera just to put in my bag. I probably won't use it all the time, but one-offs I might use it, and I never know. And I know that my niece wants to sort of, she's really interested in YouTube, so if I go out with her for the day and I'm taking this camera, obviously I'm vlogging, but she might want to do something, so I'm thinking that if we do that I might take this camera so she can do her own little recording, because it's lighter, and that's one thing I've noticed this one, it's heavy. It's not loads heavier, but it's a bit heavier, and I can put a little, I've got a little handheld tripod, so I'm going to get a new handheld tripod for this one. Although I did get the Gorilla, what we'll do as well, so I won't have to, I want one I can utilise it for different things. But that's what I might use, take that, and it has been really good use. And but like I said, I think I mentioned yesterday in yesterday's vlog, it's a good camera, but it's not meeting the needs what I want to get out of it to help for me to grow doing this video blogging. And that's one of the main reasons, because it hasn't got the flip screen like this one has. So when I'm recording I can't always see myself, and I'm trying not to look at the screen because obviously it flipped up when I'm filming, and that's going to take a bit of getting used to. I can actually see myself now. But with the filming, like quite a few times when I've recorded, and then when I've looked back at the footage, the camera's sort of been looking the wrong way, it's the wrong angle, or the lighting's not very good. So sometimes I've had to re-record it, or I've just not been very happy with the footage, and especially when I've been walking around, especially in the house, because although it's a good house, the lighting isn't great everywhere, especially when I'm walking between down the stairs and in the hallways. The landings and stuff, it's not the best, and a lot of the rooms are sort of dark, especially we haven't got much light on. And I have recorded a few times, especially when I've done this, and it's been dark just around me, and I've not known about it until I've looked back at the footage, and sometimes that's been later on in the day and I've sort of missed the opportunity. And then also I've noticed, especially when I've been watching other people's vlogs who haven't got this sort of camera, they've got like more of the photo shoot camera with the screen back, and it's perfectly fine. Like, I'm not dissing this type of camera. I know it works for some people, or people who are starting off and can't really, this is the sort of camera they got and that's all they could afford at the time being. I have nothing wrong with it, and if I couldn't, in the position I couldn't buy this one, then I'd still been using this one. I have no issues with it. Or just starting off, that's fine. Or someone who children, I know children like it, that's a perfect camera for them as well. But for me, you know, I noticed it, and it might be that works for them, but they can't see themselves. So there's time they're talking, and it's just referring to what I was saying about when you don't know about darkness or lighting, and especially in Florida when the camera's steamed up and they're not noticing, they're like, oh yeah, look at this, and you're like, you can't see it because humidity's got in the way, it's sort of like steamed up their lens. Well, no issue, because it happens in Florida and I'm fully expecting it when I'm filming on this. Or they're out of focus, or their camera's twisted slightly, or they're half their face. And I want to record in Disney. Sorry, it's my phone. I want to record when I go in Disney and when I go on days out, and I want to try and get the best footage that I can get for what I'm doing. And that's a personal thing for me. And like I say, it's my personal opinion. And everybody has is entitled to their own views and their own decisions on what equipment they invest in. And I need to stop looking at the screen. But yeah, and that's what I wanted to say. I'm really happy with this camera. Like I said, it wasn't the one, if I had the thing, that I would have probably got. And I was looking at a lot of cameras, but for what I wanted, this is suiting my needs, and I'm actually really, really happy with it. And I think I got like a really good deal. So I got the camera, I've got a camera bag for it, and obviously got my little Gorilla pod. And that's what other set of things I was looking at getting separately, but it came in one box and it made it even happier for me. And then obviously I'm going forward, I'm going to get little bits when I'm going along. So that's it for the moment. And now I'm just going to think I'm going to have a chilled Sunday evening watching a bit. I've done this on TV this evening. I wonder if there's anything good on TV. But I'm just going to have a chilled evening and rest before the new working week starts tomorrow. And on that note, I'm going to say bye, and I hope you all have a very good evening. Bye! Good morning, and it's Monday, and I've just woken up to a light dusting of snow, and it's just started to snow again as well. I know it's not very much snow, but you know, us being in the UK, it always causes some type of problem, I'm sure. But we never really get snow around here, so this is like the second sort of snow for this winter. We normally don't get anything compared to the rest of the UK, but it always causes problems nevertheless. So now I've got to look forward to a walk to work. I think it's going to be very cold, so I'll see you guys again later. Bye! Welcome back! When I left you this morning, I was just showing you the dusting of snow we had outside, which didn't really add up to much. It was a bit like that all day, just sort of like snow on and off, but really light and didn't really settle. And there's not much to show of it. There's still snow, a slight dusting of snow outside, but doesn't look much different to this morning. And but I think they give out, see, this is the weather forecast, like every time I look at it, it's slightly different. But I think they give out sort of at least a dusting of snow throughout the week. But you might be thinking, like, why are you making such a big issue about the snow? It's only a dusting. And I'm thinking, yes, it is only a dusting, and actually I'm fine with how the snow is at the moment. And I have been on holiday, and I've been to places, and I've walked through a lot worse snow. And the countries just get on with it, and you just live your day, and you just carry on through it. And it's been deep, like I've stood in snow by accident and it's gone up to my knee. But I was fine, and because you can wrap up against it, I don't mind it. The issue I have when it snows is when it melts or it freezes, or both. Because they grit the roads, or the main roads, not so much around here, because obviously the gritting lines can't get around it. And it's not a main bush route or nothing. But one of the things, so obviously the roads get icy, but the paths get really icy as well, especially when it's like snow's really melted, it's gone really slushy, and then it freezes and it just turns into like a pathway of ice. When it snowed at the beginning of the year, when we've actually first proper snow we've had for a few years now, I was used to walk along, and I used to just like slip and slide, and obviously I've got proper like boots with good grip on them, but if it's that icy, nothing's going to prepare you. So that's only an issue with snow. It's not about the snow itself, it's what happens afterwards when it freezes. And that's my biggest concern, because I'm concerned about people going out, falling over, me included, because I don't really want any broken bones or bruises or hurting myself. Especially when I walk to work, I have a rucksack which has got my laptop in it, and I don't want to be falling backwards and breaking that, or hurting myself because I've got a laptop on my back, or the bag on my back, and just sort of laying there, and I can imagine be like talking like my legs back in the air, because I don't want that. You can imagine me just like doing that, it's making me laugh. But yeah, I haven't got an issue with snow, like I say, it's just the aftermath. And I think it's really pretty looking at snow. Like, I love waking up, I love watching it, like, without being outside in it. Like today, I'd have loved, probably not today because it's not so much like, but when it snowed properly at the beginning of the year, I just love sitting on the sofa over there, or facing it, because the windows are over here. And like just look at the snow, cuddled up, like in my blanket I've got here, and watching some TV and watching the snow with like hot chocolate or something. It's such nice, but fortunately I had to go to work for Monday. But yes, but it's just, can't believe how cold it is at the moment. Like the temperature has really dropped. I know I keep going on about the weather, but every time when I think it's just summer or it's getting warmer, it sort of turns cold. And one thing I keep going on the weather is because at the weekend, as I said yesterday, I'm off to Cambridge. And I think I am going to freeze, because the weather doesn't look like it's going to change much. It still looks like it's going to be freezing. And I obviously decided on an outfit, what I was going to wear. I bought my outfit at the beginning of the year. I decided I was going to wear, and obviously with the weather changing, it's like looking nice. So I thought, yeah, I'll be fine with it, because skin weather, it's going to be chilly in the evenings, but I'll be fine. Put a coat on and it's fine. but now I'm really worried because it's really cold throughout the day. I don't think the temperature's getting much above freezing, and I think it's going to drop below freezing. But I bought a nice new dress, what you've obviously seen the next week. So it's a nice dress I really like. Got new shoes, and I'm still going to wear them. But like, people like to me like, oh, why don't you just wear jeans, or why don't you wear trousers? Well, no, I don't get times when I can dress up properly, really nice, like very often. It's like a special occasion, and this is it. So I want to dress up, I want to feel nice, I want to do my hair, do my makeup, wear a nice dress, nice shoes, and just feel really sort of kind of special in a way. So I'm really looking forward to it. But so now I'm thinking like, but I used to go out like in my youth, not that I'm very old or anything, but like in my late teens, early 20s, whatever the weather, I used to wear my new dress or my new shoes. I'm like, I don't care, I'm wearing this new dress. So I've got to sort of channel my youth, my like 18, 19, 20 year self, and be like, you used to be able to do this, you used to be able to go out whatever the weather, even if it's freezing. You used to go in your new dress, then your new shoes, and you used to rock the town. And I just need to channel my inner youth, channel my inner youth, channel my inner youth, channel my inner youth, and hope for the best, to be honest, because I want to have a good time. And one part of it is really good is that we are obviously, I'm going to get a train to Cambridge, and we're checking in at the hotel at 3, but afterwards we're the place where we're going to do cocktail making, we're going to eat there. I think there's a nightclub there as well, so we're all going to just, once we get in there, it'll be fine, and then hopefully by the time we leave we can get a taxi quite quickly if that's the plan, and I would have a alcohol blanket on hopefully by then. And fingers crossed it's not going to be too icy and it's not going to be snowing. As long as the trains are running, hopefully it will be fine. But I've just got to try and stay positive, and I am going to wear this dress, and I'm going to wear my new shoes, and I'm going to feel special, and I'm not going to get the weather get to me. So when you see me next week and I've got like a really bad cold or hypothermia, then you can laugh and be like, should have worn more appropriate clothing. But I haven't got a short dress on though, it's just below my knee, so hopefully it won't be too bad. But I was hoping I'd just take a blazer with me, but I might actually end up having to take a proper coat, because obviously I don't want to be too cold, but we'll see how we get on. This is me moaning about the weather and about worried that I'm going to freeze, but I know that other parts of the UK and obviously other parts of the world suffer a lot worse weather conditions than we do. I'm complaining about just being very cold and a light dust and a snow, but I hope wherever you are watching this from, and if you are experiencing the snow, that you stay safe, look after yourself and stay warm, and also make sure that the people around, if you've got any like elderly relatives, that they're fine, because I rang my nan today, checked that she was fine, that she had enough food in, and she has, and I know my mum's done the same, and my uncle's probably done the same as well. She doesn't like being told, but she knows we're doing it for the best sake, good sake for her. So yeah, anyone around you, I hope you're all staying safe and warm, and I'll catch up with you again soon later in the week. Thanks, bye. Hello and happy Tuesday. Apologies for the lighting. I'm actually sitting in my car waiting for it to warm up a little bit because it's absolutely freezing. And I was waiting for my steering wheel to heat up a little bit. It's not heated. I'm hoping that the heat vents will like warm it up a little bit before I start driving. But we haven't actually had any like much snow. It's not really materialised today. If I just turn the camera around, I don't think you can see it very well. But we haven't really had any snow, and I know we've been really lucky because I know a lot of the parts of Essex have had quite a lot of snow, like quite a few inches, and other obviously parts of the UK, but we haven't had anything. We seem to be in a little microclimate which doesn't really always experience it, but I think a lot of snow has been along the coast, so we've been really lucky. So this evening I'm actually going over to my mother-in-law's because we're going to do some Hindu sort of not planning because it's already been planned, like making up the gift bags. So it's going to have like sashes and badges and some tiaras in it, and I think we might be having some dinner too. So I'm just going to head over there and I'll catch up with you again later. Bye. So I've just got back from Lee's mum's, it's gone dark, where we did some Hindu bits. And now I'm going to head off and go to sleep because I'm so tired. It's been a really long day. But yes, I should quickly show you before I sign off for the night. But it was a really nice night because I actually do get on really well with my mother-in-law. I have a really good relationship with her. And she kind of also knows what I have to put up with living with her son, because Lee is just like his dad. But yes, so I'll just quickly show you what's in the bags. So look at the bags already, all the goodie bags. So these are just the bags for the hens, and then we've got the bag full of the bridal bit. We've got the props, what me and my mother-in-law have been busy making this evening, with the sticky stuff that comes with it, and then and then we've got some other little bits, games and bits to play as well. So yes, looking good, and looking forward to the weekend. Just hoping that the weather warms up a little bit, or at least if it's dry. So hopefully I'll catch up with you later in the week. And also, well, I remember my vlog went live this evening, my first weekly vlog. Yes, my first weekly vlog went live. So if you haven't caught it yet, then try and catch it, and I'll talk to you later in the week. Have a good one. Bye. Good morning, and today is Wednesday, and we've actually had a heavy snow settle overnight. So I think today is definitely going to be a cold, snowy walk into work. Although I don't mind it when it's like this, because it's not too bad to walk in, because I just put on my snow boots and it won't be too slippery, hopefully. But it's going to be later when it starts melting and then it starts freezing. So I don't mind too much about my walk to work, but it's actually the walk home I'm a bit worried about later. But we'll see how we get on. I don't think many people are going to be venturing out too far today. I think my local school, which is just actually over there, behind them houses, is closed today. So I don't think there'll be many school kids walking to school, but they'll obviously be playing out later. So I'll catch up with you again later, and if you are getting snow, stay safe. Bye. Hello, so it's now later on Wednesday. I'm now home from work. We actually got told we could leave a bit early today, because we made the effort to come in and to make sure that we get home safe. Even though I walk to work, I still think it was really nice for them to say, "No, yeah, everyone can leave, get home safe, and thank you for coming in." I'm not sure about the people who worked from home, if they have to work to the end, but I took full advantage of being so I could walk home, and I'm actually kind of glad I did, because it literally has actually just started snowing really lightly. Actually, it was a bit heavier just a second ago, but it's just lightened up a bit now. But I'm now home, and also when I was walking home, it's not too bad in a lot of areas. The main high street wasn't too bad, but once you got further out the high street, more into the estates and stuff, it was starting to get icy. Not everywhere, but in certain areas you can feel it was starting to get a bit slippery underfoot, and that it was starting to freeze. So I'm really glad that I come home when I did, and it's still daylight, and it does look really nice outside, and it's nice looking at from a view. But I think it's gonna get a lot colder and a lot more dangerous out there this evening, so I hope everyone's staying safe. But I'm not actually planning on going out anywhere else this evening. I was meant to be going and had a hair appointment this evening, but I've cancelled it and I've changed it to next week, because I've got to drive there, and I'd rather have a little bit more routes than risking driving, because I don't want to risk black ice later on, because I probably won't get home. Well, actually, I probably wouldn't have left there till about after 8, and I was planning on going to my parents as well, but I cancelled that because of the weather, and then I cancelled the hairdresser. So I think I'm just going to have a chilled evening. Obviously, because I was out last night, there was a few YouTubers who released their videos on a Tuesday evening, and I normally watch them then, but I'll watch it tonight. And I think Lee might be going out just to get a bit of fresh air, because he's been working from home today. So it was a bit of a surprise when I walked through the door. I was like, "Hello, I'm home." So I think he's going to get some fresh air, maybe go for a pint, and then come home and watch the football, because he was meant to be going to watch Tottenham playing at Wembley, because that's where their current home ground is. But obviously the trains are up the chute as well. I think they're running very regularly to London, so he's obviously not going to go up there, and he might get up there, but he's getting home as well. That's the issue. It's not getting anywhere, he's getting home from somewhere. So I think, yeah, just nice chilled evening, stay in the warm, wrap up warm, and watch probably a film and some YouTube. Hello, and today is Thursday. I hope everyone is having a good week, and if you've experienced any of the snow, I hope you've been staying safe. I'm getting a bit fed up about going on about the snow now. We've still got snow outside. When I walked to work this morning, it was snowing and I got it all in my face, and it's sort of snowed on and off during the day. I know we haven't got it very bad at the moment, and I know other parts of the UK are getting hit by it quite badly at the moment. So I do kind of feel lucky that what we've got at the moment, we've had it bad but not extremely bad. But I did actually finish work again early today, because I did say if you go in for the majority of the day, then you can leave a bit earlier. If you work from home, I think you have to sort of work the considerable amount of the day. So that's what I did. Because I walk to work and walk back, so I'm close, so it gives options for people who have to drive or live further away to obviously get home. So I walked home, but I could feel the temperature really dropping, so I'm kind of glad I left when I did, because I think it's just gone 5 now. So I got home a short time ago because I wanted to just sit in the shops and have a slow walk back, like I said, and I've just taken my makeup off, put my hair up, put a nice warm cardigan on, put my joggers on, my nice cosy woolly socks, and I'm going to plan just having a nice chilled evening in preparation for my busy weekend ahead to Cambridge, which fingers crossed will still be going ahead. We have been discussing today about getting there, because we as a small group of us are getting the train from Whittam, where I live. There's another block who are getting a train from London, and there's a few other people who are driving. So we were just sort of saying, you know, like, hope everyone can come, but don't put yourself at risk, because they do give out more snow for tomorrow. I think it's meant to not be snowing on Saturday, but it's still, we've got to consider about ice and people obviously travelling around and stuff. So we're still going to, I think we've agreed that it still go ahead. We'll just take it as it comes and see what happens. I think once we get there, hopefully it should be fine, because I don't know if I've mentioned before, but we've arranged where we're going is the same place we're making the cocktails, we're going to eat there, and the nightclub submissions in the same place. So hopefully once we're out, we don't have to go back out again, and then until we go back to the hotel at night to sleep. So fingers crossed it's all gone well, because with everything else going on, you can't change, and you usually say like these things are non-refundable. So that's the current case at the moment. And I'm still looking forward to it. I'm staying very positive. I'm like, I'm still going to wear my dress. I'm still going to wear my nice new shoes. And I'm going to go and have a good time. Yes, it's going to be cold. Yes, the weather's not perfect. But we should get as much out of it as we can and just deal with the situation that we're now in. Because we never know, overnight the weather might suddenly change and it all melt away. And we're just like, why did we worry about it again? Fingers crossed. But we'll see where it goes. But Lee's still working. He's working still downstairs because he's been working the majority of the week from home, so I don't want to disturb him too much. But I have actually just found, before I started filming this video, that I just found season 2 of Victoria on the box sets. So I'm quite excited about that, so I'm going to watch that, because I've watched season 1, but now I've just found season 2. So I'm going to go and watch that and have a chilled evening, and I think I might organise some bits for the weekend. I'm going to pack tomorrow because I've got a half day tomorrow, so I want to come home, I want to do like have a shower, wash my hair, do my nails and do a little bit of prep and pack properly tomorrow. But I might just sort some bits out just to make sure I've got everything, and I don't need to get anything else tomorrow for the weekend. And also I need to decide what I'm going to wear, because obviously I'm going to do my hair and makeup before we go on Saturday, so I want to make sure that I have what I'm wearing to travel up in on Saturday is I can just take off like probably just a shirt. So I just need to sort that out for what I'm going to wear, make sure I've got everything, and then go from there. So I don't know if I'm going to come and chat later, but if not, I'll see you hopefully tomorrow, and I hope you're all having a good week. Bye! One thing that I wanted to mention, what came today, and I've been waiting for it since, I think it was meant to be delivered Tuesday via Amazon Prime, but because of the weather it's got delayed. I'm quite excited by this, that my Manfrotto tripod came. like I've been saying, I've been doing a lot, when buying this, I've been doing a lot of researching, looking on YouTube, looking at other people online, looking at what people advise. And this one, there's other ones out there, but this one just keep, like this company just keep coming up wherever I was looking mainly, really. So, and it had good recommendations, it's been good. Like obviously I'm aware that when I go to Disney I can't take anything expandable, so this is obviously that I can use because it can't extend, and it's people have got a good grip, good to hold on to when you're vlogging around parks or when you're out and about in public. And I'm quite looking. So this is the Pixie mini tripod, and I'm really looking forward to getting it out of the package and start using it. Hello and happy Friday! The end of the working week, and I've now finished work for 4.5 days. I actually had a half day today. It was already pre-arranged before this weather changed again, because as I've mentioned I've got Sam's hen do tomorrow, and I had annual leave to use up, so I thought I'll just have a half day. I can prepare, I can pack, I want to do my nails, have a shower, I just want to have an early night as well, so I don't want to have to rush home from work, do all this stuff, and then end up going to bed late, as I always do when I have things planned, because I always overthink and double check everything. And also I work up early in the morning, so I want to be prepared for the morning, and also I don't know what's going on with the trains tomorrow because I meant to get the train, so I might end up having to get earlier than I did, so I want to get as much prepared tonight as possible. But I'm glad I did want to leave when I did, because when I got home from work, Lee had, as I've said I think previously in the week, Lee's working from home, and he's worked from home today as well, and he made me, I texted him when I was leaving work, and he said he would make me some chicken and noodle soup, and that was really nice. It was really nice to have when I got in, because I was quite cold from my walk home, and I also had some shopping I want to do after work in various shops in preparation for my weekend away. So I did that, and then I got home, pinned my hair up as I normally do when I get home, took my makeup off, cleansed, and then looked out the window and realised I was glad I left work when I did, because otherwise I'd probably be thinking about having to walk home in this. It is snowing again, just when I thought, it's actually the camera doesn't really show how bad it actually is compared to what it actually is, but just when I thought it was going to stop and might actually start melting, it starts snowing again. It's like, oh, so yes, we'll see how the weekend goes. I'm staying optimistic. Lisa, who is my other sister-in-law sister, was like, you're so optimistic, why I'm dwindling? And I'm like, no, you've got to stay positive, because that's my new thing with, like, especially if we're doing this, I've got to stay positive and always look on the positive sides. The journey there might be a bit, hopefully it'll run, we're getting the trains, hopefully they'll run, but once we're there, hopefully we're there and we don't have to worry no more. I'm trying to stay really happy, and I'm planning on wearing my outfit, what I plan to wear, because if not, I don't know what I'm going to wear. But yes, so on that note, I'm going to say bye, because I've got to go and collect all my stuff up, because I've got loads of stuff to pack tomorrow. I'll sort out, and I want to do my nails and have a shower and wash my hair, and then put my hair hopefully in curlers so I can sleep in it overnight and do that and look at the snow and hope it doesn't get much worse. So I'll catch up with you hopefully a bit later, and hope you stay safe in the snow. Bye. now later on Friday. Since I've seen you last, I've now packed. I've done my nails as you've just seen earlier, and I've had a shower and washed my hair and put them up in these roller things and then put a hairnet on. So I apologise for my appearance, I don't look the best, but I was meant to film a bit earlier but I forgot. Oh, actually I didn't forget, I got caught up doing other things. But yes, but why can't you see me when I'm looking my best and when I'm looking my worst? And this like pyjama shirt looks really decrepit, but it's actually a really nice one, but I haven't ironed it. And then when I come to put my pyjamas on, I figured out that most of my pyjama tops I have to play over my head, and I couldn't do it with all this going on, so I had to just sort of dog this one out, and it's really nice. But yes, anyway, back to it. So unfortunately for you guys, you will have to wait until next week's video to see actually how the hen do goes, how much the weather affects it, and if, most important, if the bride has a good time. I'm not quite sure how much I'm going to film of the whole weekend, but I'll try and catch bits of it, only if it's a little bit, because my view is I want to enjoy the night. I don't want to be enjoying the night through the camera, and also I don't want to risk breaking or losing the camera either. So I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do, but you will see a bit, and I'll probably try and take some pictures and put on my Instagram of what I look like tomorrow and probably Sunday as well. But yes, not much else to say. Obviously, thank you for putting up with me going on about the snow this week. I think it's affected me more this week purely for the reason that I know I'm going out this weekend, and I'm going out like socially as well. So you know, it's not like you say like you're meant to get with your girlfriends, like, oh, the weather's not nice, we'll put it off a little bit. This is like we can't really change it because we haven't got many weekends now free until, if not any, free before the wedding. Obviously we can't get refunds on the money of what we've paid, and loads of other factors. So it's still going to go ahead whatever happens, you know, as long as we get there fine. We'll just take it as it comes, basically. That's what I think we're gonna do. But yeah, that's all we can do. So we're still going. We're still going. But yeah, probably wouldn't have been so bothered as much by the snow if I knew I was going to spend the weekend at home, or plans could have been altered slightly. But I've tried to stay really positive, and even when people like my sister-in-laws and people have put a part in it, or even people who are not going, who I work with and stuff, they're like sort of like, you know, you sure you're going to go still? I'm like, yes, I'm staying positive, we are going to go, because if you start looking negative, it just doesn't work, I don't think. And that's my new thing by doing this, is also, I keep saying, trying to stay positive. So yes, but I'm going to roll it up now, because I think I'm just going to finish watching my episode of Victoria, and then I think I'm going to go and watch maybe some TV in bed as well. So on that note, I hope you've all had a very good week, and thank you for coming to dream with me, because you never know where it might lead. Thanks guys, bye.
People always tell me